Let me just ask, and just in the interest of time, I do want to give Mr. Schuck an opportunity to ask whatever questions he has too. I want to just ask the business owners if you could tell me, just very briefly, how do you find out about your contracts, the majority of your contracts? Where do you get the information for the contracts that you get? And if there's the principal thing that you could change about the federal procurement system, what would be on the top of your list?
Most of the contracts that we win, and we have very high win percentage, I find out directly from my customers. If you see it on a public announcement, it's too late. So it's direct marketing directly to your end customer, and that's basically how you do it. Or we get references or people that call us. I mean, that's how it is, and that's because we've been in the business quite a while. That's how it is.
Congressman, we do it two ways. Direct marketing is one. Of course, we're an 8A company. We do have the ability to get sole source contracts, and that's the way you have to do the individual marketing to get that. But in our general contracting, we will do a couple of things. One, FedBizOps is a good tool, but we will go to the various agencies and look what their forecasts are. And in many times, you can find out who the project manager is in that agency for that forecasted project that you find interesting. And then you go talk to that individual so they'll know who you are when you submit your proposal. Now, your proposals are going to cost you anywhere from $60,000 to $125,000 in construction. So you don't do too many of those and lose. Okay.
Since we don't deal directly with the federal government, our projects are basically federally funded, being an airport. And I subscribe to a private information service that I get notifications of bids coming up in our area, and also through our general contractors mainly, because that's, unfortunately, even on an airport job where there may be a lot of fence, it doesn't go to the fence contractor, it goes to a general contractor, and therein is a problem, because if it was separated out, I think we're capable of handling that project on our own. But we don't get that opportunity because, then again, if there's a minority participation involved, I mean, there was one recently that we couldn't even bid it because, we weren't minority at all. So it's unfortunate, but we take what we can get.
I think I actually mentioned before that we use FedBizOps quite a bit, and also looking up our codes on DLA. And because any contracting we do basically comes through DSCP. I think that the greatest thing that the government could do to help stimulus is first of all, I'm going to say two things. One is accountability, make sure that what we have in place is working, that the quotas are being met for what should be set asides, and also empowering those people who actually have training within the government to buy. Currently, buyers are limited to a $3,000 purchase on a credit card when, we're in a product business. $3,000 doesn't buy a whole lot. And, those limits could be raised, again, with accountability. There's always a concern for fraud, I think, in any business or any arm of the government, but accountability and empowering the people who are already there. Thank you.
I want to make sure I reserve enough time for as much time as Mr. Schuck would like. So I'm going to recognize him for as much time as he would like to.